confirm that her name is Veronica Kaminsky, born 1948.
Dr. Veronica Kaminsky. What is this? Why am I here? Am I being arrested?
Doctor, you are here because the situation at the steelworks has changed.
I knew he couldn't make it out alive. Since the first phase of research, I just knew. But I still fought. I still tried to make it a decent end for us all. I tried to see him for who he really was. He just wanted to learn. So what exactly do you want from me?
I wanted to save you. When I found out you were my next target, I knew I would not be able to do it.
What's the point of saving me if we can't help anyone else?
I've already told you. With a group of workers, we went underground under the main furnace to find the missing.
Cut the bullshit about the workers, Comrade Batika. Just answer the questions. What did you see there?
It was horrible.
The funeral's tomorrow. After that, I don't know. I guess I'll take that scholarship David was talking me into taking, and that will be it. Goodbye, New Dawn. I'm off to become an accomplished scientist. Yay.
Taped interview 17. The subject struggles with speaking clearly. It seems to me his...
Doctor, you are not here to make conjectures about the subject's well-being.
You want to come down here and swap, Sergeant?
You're out of line, Doctor.
Please, help me out here. Don't make it any more difficult.
What do you expect of me? Veronica, once again, I've got to say, I'm very proud of you. From the moment you came to me, I knew you were an exceptional student.
You have 2 new messages.
Veronica. Veronica! Ah, damn machine. Veronica, as soon as you listen to this message, I need you to come to the steelworks immediately. Something is happening to him. He's not responding.
Even the isolated begin to change. We need to conduct detailed laboratory tests on their bodies. Those who survive the first stages of the disease, they merge with each other. It's as if their cells want to create some kind of direct symbiosis. The military is making everything more difficult. They continue to delude themselves that they can control it. I have never encountered anything like this before. The disease seems so strange that it even escapes standard classification. All the information we gathered during the early analysis seemed to indicate that it is a virus, but it doesn't act like one at all. I'm recording these reports of work here for you. Maybe any of these will be useful to you in the future. Gabriel's condition is deteriorating. He has stopped responding to any stimuli. He has a high fever and is delirious. His brother asked if we could take him home. He knows we can't do anything for him anymore. And I have the results. His molecular structure looks as if he came straight from the beginning of the goddamn universe. Not a trace of disease in him. So, the only thing I can be sure of is that change does not come from the visitor. I think I can confirm that.
to Sector D31 established. The perimeter seems safe. The port in this safe house is now active, using the fuses from another device upstairs. The orphans grow even stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
To those who were sent here after me, if you have been tasked with finding a target that is located in A0 or any sector in the vicinity of the Unity Hospital, the extraction of the target was successful, but a critical complication occurred during the return. I suspect that a perforation in my shell caused the anomaly to negatively affect my vitals.
Like most solid organic compounds, such as wood or biological tissue, orphan bodies are susceptible to rapid oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations. I established an outpost for future travelers. Its location is easy to discover, but by my reckoning, the dive took me to a moment shortly before the end of Phase 3 humanity. Shell compromised. I have encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
I reached the factory in Sector B1 and located the time rift. It is beyond my reach. I need to equip myself adequately before I can continue. A solution developed. The local anomaly is of a gravitational nature. I have repaired the relic, but the orphans caught me by surprise. They seem to have adapted to the conditions here, which gives them a strategic advantage. The underground has become a safe place for them to multiply unhindered.
My anchor was destroyed. I am unable to make any more dives. Although I managed to extract my target, returning to the terminal without the right equipment, my work is endless. My failures are numerous. I managed to set up an ARC-class outpost, but I still can't produce enough power to carry out my plan.
I have extracted the essence in A33 and made it back, but something affected the stability of my anchor's tracking beacon, and I've re-emerged far from the dive coordinates. It's hard for me to judge whether my temporal shell was damaged. I am noticing a slight disruption in some cognitive processes. I've conducted a standard cognitive abilities trial on myself. The results are, I miss her. At first, this new armor was cool and all, and it was fun to shoot monsters, but my phylactery has malfunctioned. I have to regain failure. Initiating emergency. I have reached Sector A25, and I'm beginning the search for the dive point. Something is interfering with my readings. My sensors go haywire whenever I get close to the church buildings.
It seems that my target was organizing a kind of humanitarian refuge in this place. When the change began to manifest, everyone was welcome here. Despite the common knowledge about the process of change, people were still in direct contact with each other. There was no fear.
The fight is now in its third day. I am trying to hold my position. I had to seal the passage in its back room. Here are my conclusions after a preliminary battle analysis. The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual.
People invented writing in order to communicate across time. Of course, I have no one to communicate with. Time makes me a different entity every now and then. It's exciting, but it makes my work more difficult. My cognitive processes are getting tired. succession of each attempt, everything becomes more and more chaotic. Her ego reacts with an outburst of aggression and fear. She screams, panics, struggles. I encountered a variable that I have not previously anticipated in my plans. She awoke on her own. By some miracle, the Rev Capsule's Traveler Launch Protocol was triggered. It's uncanny. The terminal seems still functioning. Of course, it's one wreck, but it still chooses new targets for extraction. It seems she has indeed picked up with the last left of. My God, I cared for her so much. I wanted nothing more than to preserve her, protect her. She took her away from me. If only I hadn't made so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. I can reverse it. I can stop it before it even happens. I located my Veronica. I know where to find her. This time I will succeed. I will take her to the future in which our technology was still fully functional and nothing will ever part us again.